Hey, no problem. Alright. I haven't looked at these at all, so this will be the first time as well. Let's pause the music so you guys can hear me better. Have fun, thanks. Okay, so gotta figure out which side you are on. So you like your low ground, which is good. This pylon, I even have troubles trying to wall this off myself. So this pylon can actually be 1 square or 2 squares back at least. I believe the next is like right there. So gateway opener. So he's doing high ground. He's doing double gateway opener. Is that a full wall? No, there's got to be a space in there. Oh, that's a full wall, I believe. Got double gate. This probe needs to go out to scout. You want to scout right away. So you go down, build your pylon, go scout. Then your next idea is to have a probe queue down here to build your this stuff. Yeah, you want pylon, scout. No, he's doing a proxy. You don't see this. What he's gonna do over here is gonna put a proxy gate here, which is probably very common in 2D PvP. Sorry. Especially for it all in. But yeah, so yeah, you go work for your, once this is up, you have a huge gap here, a stalker can fit in there. You want to chrono this out. Oh yeah, he's going for an all-in. You don't see this though. This is what the importance of scouting. Yeah, you always want to chrono your warp gate out. As I believe, yeah, he is. Even though you start yours first, he's just gonna get his out faster. You want a stalker to be in here. And then you want stalker sentry. You want to open stalker sentry, especially if you don't know what he's doing and you haven't scouted yet. So what in the world is this guy doing? So he's building a second pylon out here because he's supply block. You're good at not getting supply block. You don't know what he's still not doing. You're just building zealots. Now you got 2 stalkers. Your warp gate's gonna be done before his. Basically, if your warp gate's gonna be done soon, you want to cancel those and then wait for those to come up. And then warp in your stalkers. Okay, that stalker's gonna get out. This stalker needs to be on hold position. And then you want a sentry. It shouldn't be bugged. Yeah, he's going mass. So you got the right idea. He's gone mass stalkers. Zealots are good against stalkers. Especially when you have charge, which you are getting. Also behind this, you could probably get a forge. Your forge in your main. Yeah. Don't let him. Don't. Yeah. Hold position is better. This is where you want. You want to use your overcharge, your battery overcharge. You have energy here. If you were to pop it, yeah. See, I would have popped this. It shouldn't be bugged. That's weird. All right, so always what you want to do is as a pro Taz at your level, you had the right idea. You wall off at the bottom. Once you build all this, this comes up. Build this, your Nexus. Get a Robo. A lot of players at the lower level will go mass stalkers because the damage input output's the same. You want a Robo, which is so your Robo should be coming out. This way you have it as a safety. You build an observer. Use your observer to scout. Yeah, it's just late. So with that being late, and then you didn't pop the shield battery. If you pop the shield battery, you have lots of energy on this Nexus. Pop the shield battery, overcharge, and he will have to be forced to back off. Then you warp in, build some more gates because you're floating. He's really floating too. So that's just, yeah, that's the end of the game there. But yeah, if you had to pop this off, he would have to, he's forced to back off. No one fights uphill with a shield battery. This is why probe scouting is important as well. If you would have saw he didn't have a second base, then there's definitely something. If you saw that there's no second base, you came up here and just saw this. This is all his tech, and that's where you get a couple more probes and go out and scout for proxy. If you were to saw this earlier, you would have been able. You would have thrown down your robo a lot sooner. Or I would have just sent the zealots out. And yeah, probe scouting you didn't do it. You both didn't probe scout. So he didn't probe scout either. So there's your screen. If you look at the minimap. And then his minimap, he didn't probe scout either because you would have saw up here, saw your wall off down here, so he knows like okay, you're going standard, you're not going to be aggressive. So somehow he blindsided it, and his game sense was pretty good. It's all a learning curve. That's the thing with StarCraft. It's a learning curve. It's a hard game, but yeah, you want a sentry as well. Sentry would have force fielded away. It forces him to back off as well. Uh, so with let's see how you wall off here. Again, this probe should have went out. For PvT, you don't want to wall off down here. A lot of pros and other like diamond level players will wall off here. You can wall off up here because this is the Reaper cliff. So you wall off up here, you put your pylon. There's a way to do it. You could put a building here, building here. You put your gateways here, and then a pylon, and it creates a perfect wall, like complete wall without the gap. If you're forcing the Reaper to come up here, you'll have a stalker nearly done. So, all right, because he's gonna wall up here. Reaper's coming. Zealots can't kite. Dude, slow this down a bit. Adepts, use your shade. Remember, adepts can shade, and the shades will catch up to a reaper. And then you just kite the reaper with your adepts. Now with reapers, you want to build stalkers as well, because stalkers are good against reapers. So now that you know how he has reapers, I would put your adepts up here. You didn't get warp gate. Oh, you did get warp gate. Okay, I missed it. Robes are idling. Yeah, the mist rally. Yeah. So you got stalkers coming in. Okay. SUVs going somewhere. If you were to scout this a bit more, so these adepts can go across the map and shade up here. If you get lucky, this is down. You can get in and do some damage. But he's just building Reaper tank, which is he's got a tank coming in for the defense, but he's building 3 Reapers at a time, 5 Reapers at a time, and doing a proxy base. This is why probe scouting is very important in early game. That's where this is where you build a sentry. Like warp in a sentry, get the hallucinated phoenix, and fly it across. You want stalkers, yeah. It's not a complete wall, there's still a gap here. But again, these have to file up one at a time. He's getting +1, so it's +1 Reaper. So he sends up 1, see, he sees there's a gap. This pylon is dead. It's gonna take this gate out. You want more stalkers? You want to warp in more stalkers against Reapers. You got your observer this time. I would have sent that observer across the map. To send that across the map, you shift clicked it across the map. Don't worry about where these are right now, because get this across the map into his base. He's building a turret, obviously. But you could have sent this across the map. Yeah, you just have to learn your hotkeys. So this could have been sent across the map and scout it. This. And then you could have popped it here. Then scout this, get into this natural. See, there's no natural. Yeah, he's got a lot of turrets. So you've walled this off now. Okay, more gateways. Warping more stalkers. And all he's doing is building Reapers. Planetary, if you just scout this after. If you were to scout this after, I would go Sky. Get a starport. Or a Stargate. And then a Fleet Beacon, get Tempest. Because Tempest do damage and they have a far range. They do extra damage to buildings. Especially if you get the upgrade. See, I would actually send the Warp Prism in, get charge. Okay, so you get it. He's just gonna get away. He's just, oh yeah. Where is he rallying? No, okay. I thought he was gonna rally over to here. But I would send the Warp Prism right now, since you're fighting his Reapers. Send the Warp Prism across the map. Place it on top of the tanks. And then just warp in a whole bunch of zealots on top of his tanks. And then get charge. Did you get charge? No, you didn't get charge. These are +1 Reapers. Now you got them boxed in. So which isn't good. So yeah, now you're forcing him to get down. He lost all those units. He didn't really do much. Besides, take out a Stalker. He lost 15 Reapers, which is actually a lot of gas. And if you were to send this across the map without knowing what his high ground, he's got 3 tanks here. But I would still send... I would have sent this Warp Prism a lot earlier. And I would have had it in his base. So you're getting your 3rd. You don't know if he has a natural. He's got 4 tanks now. You're getting your charge +1. He's getting a battle cruiser. You're kind of blind countering him right now with the starport. Phoenix. He's getting a model now. So you're looking for, yeah, you still don't see natural. So you obviously know it's proxy. It's a hidden base. But he's mining gas. Yeah. Before 10 minutes, you should be on a 4th base. His battle cruiser's going across. He's just not warping it in. Without knowing what he's doing, get cannons down in your base, just in case there's a banshee. It's like a safety. It's like doing a safety spore. But no air units are getting in here. Blink would have been better because then you can blink in on top of his tanks. Tanks just destroy. Especially there's 4 tanks like that. Phoenix is really useless. Yeah, he had 4 tanks. He's ready. He's got his SUVs for repair. But blink, if you had mass stalkers in there, you would just blink them over. But it's kind of hard when he's got a whole bunch of turrets. He's just idling that. Okay, you're getting your fleet beacon. He hasn't scouted either, unless he's used that's all he's seen of your tech. Here he comes in with this. A late pull. This is why it's important to get cannons in your base, just in case these battle cruisers. You want to be warping in stalkers. He's got a model. You need to be croning. Is out hard. Yeah, phoenixes are weak. Void rays are a bit better. Because you can use their special ability. Prism. Let's speed this up and see what happens here. Yeah, he's just gonna... Oh, that's a lot of little mines. Or gets another one in, he jumps it in. He's going mech. Tempest. Alright, good call. Getting your 4th. Your 4th is late. You should be on 5. A model's down. Did he just model that down? Wow. Now he's getting Thors. Mass repair is actually good. Let's see here. You want to get your Tempest out? You want to get your Tempest out because of this? But okay, okay. You got in. You want to be with your zealots. You want your zealots to go after the turrets. If you're bringing air, yeah, F2 again. Yeah, it's a curse. But your zealots should be going after the turrets, especially if you're bringing Tempest. Like I said, Tempest have the range. But he's got a battle cruiser. Oh, he's gonna bring the mules in. Those Tempests need to come in. They take so long to fire though. That's the only downfall. You should be at 80 workers by now. You should be at 80 workers, but then again, you're still earning. He's just gonna lift off everything. Yeah. Watch the turrets with your Tempest. What you should be getting is the Tempest upgrade. Is what you should be getting. And then with the Tempest, you want to go after his command center. Even though it's probably gonna burn down. Let's see what he does here. Okay. Yeah, so production, there's nothing on production. You're floating a lot. Okay, yeah, you're floating a lot. So is he. Because he got greedy and didn't expand as well. And you didn't. You've got probes. Probes are idle here. You have this. You could have this all saturated behind all this. I would have built more warp stargates and gateways, especially with this bank. It'll come in time. Yeah, you lost workers, so yeah, when you're losing workers, you should be replacing them. And then knowing that he has battle cruisers, I would have put up more static defense. But when you think of it, he lost a lot more than you did. Almost double. But losing 6 Tempests, I think you lost those to Thor, so they had a high impact mode. But you need to remember to probe scout at the beginning. And then build sentries and just have them hallucinate phoenixes and let them just fly around the map. What you want to do. Highlight it, underline it. Make it sure it stands out for you. They're PvP. I've played this guy. Yeah, you guys are both opting for the program. This second pylon. This pylon covers all this. Did he probe scout it? He's blocking your Netris now. When this goes down, when your cyber core goes down, put your Nexus down. His wall off is, yeah. Yeah, you want the basic opener for Protoss is gate, scout. Depending what kind of opener you want double gate or this. But after the cyber core goes down, you want your Nexus down. At least so you can see his probes doing nothing, not even proxying. Speed this up a bit. Actually, that's a good spot for your robo, because then you don't have to worry about it's close and you're going in depths here. If you're going in glaze of depths, yeah. This game you decided scout because last time you had a proxy, as in walk-in, so which is good. You're using the Earth server. What's for? I would send these across the map because the shade The shade of an adept goes through units, even force fields. So if you were to send these across the map and shade it into his base, yeah. Shades go through, the only thing they don't go through is buildings. You're forcing him to build a pylon to block, but if you can get in here, since he has no shield battering, gives you scouting information. You would scout that he's getting this, he's getting an oracle, which would make you, so you already have the forge, which is good. So you're getting +1, so it looks like you're going adept play. But yeah, if you were to shade and in here, you would have got more. You would have got on either force him to GG. You would have forced this out. No adept play. Okay. You would have forced these to come back into the base. Shade between the bases. Force him to micro and multitask hard. Because he's got a He's got a good build by the looks of it. He's going blink. He's doing a blink stalker. Speed this up. Observer comes in, does all the scouting for you. I would have still got this in here. He's going Fleet Beacon, so this looks like it's Skytoss, Zealots. He's trying to find a way in. He does. Let's see here. How many probes are you losing? 7 probes. Luckily this isn't PTR, or you've lost a lot more probes. You chase that out. He's going Tempest. Lovely. 2 base Tempest. Love it. Not really. Alright, you're trying to do a push. You have +1, so you have the advantage here. Okay. Goes down. These adepts, again, I would shade in. But yeah, you're not breaking his front line right here. Unless you shade. This is where I wouldn't have warped in Zealots. I would have gotten Adepts. And force his army to go back into his main so you can attack his natural. That's what I would have done. But for him to go Tempest against Stalkers, that is a lot of Tempests. How many Tempests does he have? 7, and he's getting 2 more. Yeah, so you want to get rid of this, for sure. That's the great call. He's sending his oracles for free. But that's a lot of Tempest, though. Yeah, you need to back off. I would have warped in with some of the depths. Yeah, you don't want to fight in the shield battery just in case he pops it. Oh yeah, they go through units. That's why static defense. All he is doing is building his Tempest. He's going Sky Toss on 2 base. Need to probe up. Okay, you're starting to get your own Stargate. He still hasn't built Narobo. He doesn't get that you see everything he's building. Now he's coming across the map. Phoenixes. Throwing them out. Yeah. With that many Tempests, Phoenix are not. Yeah. You need to scout more. But so does your opponent. Plus, like, how do you not see that? Depending on his game settings. Like, I can see this in my game settings because the way I have set it. If you have, um, if you have it on low game setting, you can see the shimmer. But if you have it on ultra, you won't be able to see this well enough, unless you're really looking and know what to look for. But yeah, scout more because you weren't able to see any of his tech. It's a big key, the scouting. Hey, alright, so with once you see the first cannon getting laid down, if you can see it. Oh, you can't see that. That's cheeky. Okay, now you can. Once you see this, identify it's a cannon. What you want to do is grab probes and try to force him to cancel these until you get your zealot out. Then once you know it's a cannon rush, you want to throw down, skip the cyber core and get forge. That's what you want. It's an interesting proxy though, what he's doing. And then you want to get a starport. Yeah, then you want to get the cyber, then the starport, void rids. Your zealot's gonna die. Oh, you did miss the game. Yeah, he just comes in. Destroying all your tech. Stargate, you got your. Okay, good. You put it up there, you got your starport. In void right. You kind of know what to do. Okay. That's the only downfall. He's got a lot of cannons. Okay, yeah, you brought out the Tempest. Okay, that's a good call too. To get the pylons. No, you want the pylons. You want to get the pylons. But again, you're draining out all the shield batteries. Which is probably good. But at least you're draining out the shield batteries. Okay, he's got an Zerber. That Zerber's dead. Now the upgrades kicked in, so now... Yeah, you just gotta play macro game. I would've gotten a shield battery as well. He's getting his own too, behind this. Oh, he's getting a prox. He's on 3 bases though. He got away with that, so he's got his 4th. So that's. How's your base under attack? All right, yeah, I would just send these across. Now open up this. I would open up this. Got your another base. Got another base. He's gonna eventually get more. I would have just sent these across the map. You eventually get another base. You war prism down. Yeah, eventually do. You're floating bad because you're doesn't help that you were. See, he's got another base. He's got Tempest of his own. Try to out macro, which is good. Which is good. Which is what you want to do. But you have +1, so yeah, you need to open this up. He comes across. He's got way more. He's got a carrier. Carriers are pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, you had the right idea. But once you clean this up, get this like you have to get this cleared out to get the natural down right away. He's floating like mad. Mothership, really? Let's see, how many Tempest is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. It's like 11 Tempest and a carrier. You almost got the carrier, which is probably good. That's a big investment. Yeah, he had 2 carriers. You got rid of 1, but he's got 5 at home and 2 more coming. Sorry, 4 more somehow. How does he have 4 in production? Yeah, there's 4 Stargates here. So, he had 5, he would have had 9, 10. This is why scouting is very key, especially in mirror matchups. But you did held it, but he got with that he invested a lot into that. So, like he lost 11 cannons and yeah. You had your observer across the map, so you could have scouted it with this. He had no cannons to so once you get this cleared, get your nexus down and scout, like build a sentry. But then again, he's probably came in late. Yeah, that's why the sentry's important. Yeah. If you had the sentry, you could scout a bit more. You'll get there. Takes time. But that was a good hold for the beginning. Just the follow up. He had a better follow up. Yeah, and he had the eco because he was able to get 2 bases behind it. All right, so 2 things. I don't like when they. Okay, first. I know this is gonna be a broken record, but you just completely walled yourself in. Interesting proxy reaper with the proxy. This is interesting. Cyclone. Proxy reaper cyclone. Interesting. You have these rallied. Okay, good. You have them rallying this way. You want to warp gate. You want to speed this. Got two depths. Let's see what you depths. But yeah, you need to. I know this can sound broken record, but scout, scout, scout. Oh no, this is a full wall. There's nothing you can get through there. That's a full wall. That's why on this map, you see where these arrows are? These are the jump points. Like, he just lost a Reaper to two Adepts. Which these should have been in here doing damage. Oh, it's not. How is that not a full wall? It looks like a full wall. Interesting. Yeah, you want to get out of his range. As much as you can. You let him in, though. You need to... You're floating energy here. This would have been done a minute ago. That's done. This is where you want to warp in Stalkers. Stalkers would have been better. You want to target the Cyclone. I would pop the cherry, then he would have to back off. Micro this back in. He needs a micro. It makes me want to do it, but... Now the Marines are here. Takes 3 Adepts to kill a Marine. Or 2, I guess. Yeah, 3. No, it's 3 Adepts. You want to get rid of the Cyclone, though. Cyclone's your priority. You need more gateways. This is your priority. Pop the shield battery. Yeah, you need to pop the shield battery overcharge, or he has to technically back off. You need to get a Void Raid as well. Get the Void Raid. Yeah, your gateways are late. And you need to pop this off. You have full energy. Do you want to pop this off? Then he has to back off. Scouting is very important. If you were to pop this, your shield battery overcharge from your Nexus, whatever it's hotkeyed, you want to... You want to pop this off. That's how you want to, that's how you defend against that. You always, since you guys have this tool, this is a very useful tool to use. Guys, I'm just gonna run this. No. Yeah, guys, I'm just running these. Right, sorry about that. I just had to run the ad. Yeah, scout, scout, scout. I know I'm gonna be repeating that a lot, but it's a common mistake for everybody, even for me. Again, when you're playing Terran, you want to wall this off. On this map, ooh, went over a proxy base. Okay, interesting. Oh, this is the proxy planetary. Yep, I already knew what it was. Was it start flying on? You can see this. I just, I'm hoping it doesn't. But yeah, you want zealots at you're gonna counter this with cannons. You want zealots on top of this as fast, and you want to get out. This is why scouting is important. If Void Ray's good, he's gonna build a barracks here. Or does he have back at home? So yeah, if you were to probe scout it, you would have saw this engineering bay and realized that's not a standard opening. Yeah. I don't know, I'm gonna repeat and be a broken record, but scout, scout, scout. That should be getting. That depth's not gonna do anything. But yeah, you need to get those SUVs. I don't know how they got in here. Yeah, he's just gonna build. Wanna get the SUVs. And then you wanna target this down now. Void Raid is a good call. It's that. You wanna be croning these out as fast as you can. Yeah, get the adepts to take care of the marine. Let the Void Ray get the buildings. Out in the world. Oh, so he built another. Alright, so yeah, you want another Void Ray. You're gonna lose this. Nexus, that's fine. You need to click this onto here, because it will click on the building. Meanwhile, you're getting harassed in the front. Good hold, very good hold. We did lose that base, but rebuild it. Okay. Now he's behind. Just because his second base just landed. If you've been mining out of here, so he's behind. You're gonna do the Tempest follow up. It's kind of actually Vikings are very good against. He went mass Vikings. I would have brought this home once seeing Vikings. And you need to meet mass stalkers. Yeah. Once he saw you had void rays, he went mass. He went straight mass. Like 2 starports. You knew it was coming. So what you need to do is get stalkers. Stalkers boot up. And Vikings are very good against Tempest. I believe it's 3 or 4. Tempest one-shots a Viking. Yeah, you went to depths. Floating again. Once again, I know you just lost your base. But I would have massed. Once you know you're floating, you have all these pylons. Just spam gateways down. And then just wait and get stalkers. Phoenixes are actually is a good call, but he has 6 Vikings, so one shot down. But then again, you can lift up the tank with the Phoenix, which is kind of nice. Even if it's in siege, you can lift it. Once you got rid of the Vikings with stalkers, you can lift this then, and then his Marines are useless. Especially if you have all those adepts still. If you were to still have all those adepts, get some stalkers, these Marines are pretty much dead. And then you just go, then you probably, I would get a third behind and then try to do a counter attack because he doesn't have this walled off. He's probably gonna make this into a planetary, this one into a planetary, and then maybe switch to mech. Did you? Well, this is game over. Yeah, you got your third, but he took it out. Yeah. I mean, like, after, if you were to have done what I just said, like, got stalkers, get rid of these. Got the Phoenix, bring the Phoenix back over here to push these back so you can get out. You want to lift this up. Phoenixes can lift tanks, so, but it's good, like, it's good hold for the planetary. Let's see here. I know this map's a bit hard to wall off. Really, you only need one pylon over here. You just... But really, you only need the one pylon to scout this. Pretty standard. Most standard opener. I see why you call it 7. There you go. This game a lot better. You clean that up. You killed 7 Marines. Behind all that. So your Phoenixes, you want them to go across, but somehow he knew they're going to come out. You want to start lifting off SUVs. But your opening was good. You like going Tempest a lot. If you keep doing the same build over and over again, players are going to recognize what you do. But he's going battle cruisers. Yeah. This is where I would get Glaives. Glaives, Tempest. Because he's going battle cruisers. The second one just... Oh, what's in this one? Medevac. He's going to Medevac. Cruiser, Marine, open. It's interesting as well. Oh, you don't want to, but this... Yeah. Yeah, you need the gas for it. You got the mirrors. Getting Tempest 2 at a time. Has he scouted this? No, he hasn't. He hasn't scouted since. Neither have you. He's oversaturated here. He needs a third. Getting your third. You're floating. When you're floating, put more gateways down. 2. He's floating hard. She's really sieged back in here. Yeah, I would let the Tempest just... That Viking is useless. I would use the Tempest to get rid of the tanks. Now back off. And then you need to start. Yeah, you got them in. You got them rallied. Okay, good. More gateways. Don't go. Never fight a Terran uphill until you have the advantage. It's got Banshees. Did he lose his battle cruiser in that? Wow, he lost his battle cruiser in that fight. Yeah, you want an observer now, since now you see Banshees. Do you even have a robo? Yes, you do. You want a observer? You identify Banshees really good. He does. Yeah, he doesn't have. He doesn't have a turret there. He's gonna put a turret over here. Rid of the turrets. Yeah. Denied turrets. That's a sentry tower. Okay. So yeah, this is where you want to bait those Vikings in here. This is where you want to bait in the Vikings, actually. And have stalkers ready for the Vikings. You want to bait the Vikings in. He's mined over here. Cyclones are out. Now this is where you want to attack. Your Zealots. Your Zealots suck are good. Especially charge lots. Yeah, see, yeah. That's... Nope, nope. Why did you F2? Stop F2ing. That battle cruiser comes to its death. Okay, the only thing is you gotta stop F2ing. This was a little bit better. You're at 40 workers. You could add a fifth base down behind this. More gateways. Pylon. When you're building Nexus, you want to put a pylon with your Nexus, so that way you can warp in. Sort of like here. So if, say, a Hellion run by comes by, but overall it looked good, clean up. Surprisingly only sent 7 Marines to open, which is a set, which is rarely seen, but I don't know why your stalkers were back home. But yeah, the important thing you need to do. Oh, you had Banshees flank? Okay, I missed that. So since you saw Banshees, you have a forge. All you need to do is put a couple cannons in your mineral mines. Then you don't have to worry about Banshees. Yeah, I missed the Banshee. So yeah, once you have a forge, you're playing against Terran. It's like Zerg. You want to put spores up, cannons up. So what he should have done is put turrets in the front line, but wasn't expecting Mass Tempest to come out. Yeah, he was turtling, hoping to get 3, 4 cruisers out. Trying to get a third behind it, but however, yeah, you need to scale a bit more. That's all was 4 Banshees yet. If you have 4 Banshees, 2 cannons, and a shield battery, every time people turtle, yeah. Terrans like to turtle a lot. Yeah, he was trying to build 4 cruisers at a time. That's what he wanted to do. But overall, like, main thing is to scout with that first probe.